All right, good Tuesday afternoon, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. It is 3:51 p.m. It's July 1st, year 2025. We have got a cool day here in the High Plains. It is in the 70s right now here at KVII, sitting at 75.5 degrees. Not very often we are in the 70s in the afternoons in the summer, so definitely a nice treat for us. We're taking a look at your Viper radar. Got a few hit and miss showers, a couple of weak thunderstorms out there close to I-25, but overall it's just been a cloudy and a very cool day here in the Panhandle. So let's take a quick look at your current temperature. 75 out at the National Weather Service office in the Amarillo area, 68, kind of cool there in Portales, and a little bit warmer as you go further north where there's a little bit less cloud cover. So here's a live look at our sky cam there in Dumas. You can see they've got more broken clouds, a bunch of high cirrus, and just a few of those fair weather cumulus clouds. As you get a little bit further to the south, we'll show you what it looks like here in Bushland. You can see the cloud deck a little bit more thick and present, and the further south you go towards Lubbock and Levelland, the cloudier it gets, and that's why those temperatures are even colder down there. Wind speeds right now are anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour. We've got plenty of moisture socked in place. It's 62 for the dew point here, 58 in Dumas, and some even higher dews as you get towards Paducah and Childress. We still have that general thunderstorm risk for today. We're not really anticipating any severe weather, but we do have that chance to maybe see some winds gusting as high as 50 miles an hour with some decaying thunderstorms. Could see a robust storm produce some nickel-sized hail. But the bigger concern would actually be the flooding. Some of these storms are going to produce rain rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour. We've had quite a bit of rain recently, and so if these storms pop up and they don't move a whole lot, you could start seeing some of those low-lying areas becoming inundated with water. So that will be your biggest issue for really the next several days. But a lot of this rain should stay held off to the south of the Panhandles with that cold front staying down there. So here's the next 2 days. Tomorrow morning, kind of expecting much of the same. The further south you go, more cloud cover present. It's going to slow down that warming process throughout the day. Areas like the Oklahoma Panhandle going to be a bit warmer, probably getting back into those mid and upper 80s. But here in Amarillo, areas further south, more 70s becoming more common for your high temperature in the afternoon. Notice the model, not very high on rain chances tomorrow, but a hit and miss shower still very possible. Coverage will be a little better the further south you go where that moisture's stuck in place and you've got a little bit better lift aloft. For Thursday, we'll start getting some better return flow. You can see those showers getting a bit further north into the Panhandles region. They are still isolated, but they're going to drift from south to north. We've got very weak steering flow aloft, so storms are not going to have very fast motion, but we do expect them to have at least some more motion than they've had recently, but still some isolated flooding issues could be possible. By 9 p.m. Thursday, a few clusters starting to get going out there in the southwest Panhandle, but overall, I would not bet the farm on rain. Most of us will probably stay dry. So here's our next weather maker. This is Thursday. You can see that trough starting to dig in the Four Corners region. That may be what helps drive that chance for storms out in New Mexico Thursday and maybe again on Friday. As we head into the weekend, you can see this ridge of high pressure starts to build back in over New Mexico. That desert southwest ridge started to become more pronounced. It's not crazy strong, but our temperatures are going to go up with that getting closer to the Panhandles region. A lot of highs will end up getting into the lower 90s for your Independence Day plans. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if you got plans, it's going to be a little warmer. So you may want to just make sure you stay hydrated if you're out there. We are going to fall under some slight northwest flow aloft, though, by Sunday and Monday, just given the placement of that ridge. Should we get any disturbances to ride over the ridge, we could get some isolated to scattered storms going off the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, and if the winds are strong enough, that could push some of those here into the Panhandle. So I wouldn't say we're going into a quiet pattern per se, but it may be a little bit harder to see those consecutive daily storm chances as we roll through the next 4 to 5 days. Temperature outlook, probably near normal. That ridge isn't going to be super stout, but we are expecting it to be back up into the higher 80s and the low 90s as we jump into the 4th of July weekend and early next week. You can notice those pops, they're pretty low, not a guarantee for rain, but we can't rule it out each day. So that's why you see that 10 to 40% chance there on a day-to-day basis. So not guaranteed, but there will be probably a few storms around. That's what we've got for you forecast-wise. I do want to introduce a new person that we've got here at KVII. This is Josiah. Josiah, if you want to come over and just say hi and maybe tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
Hello everyone. My name is Josiah Achampong. I am visiting, or not visiting, now moved,
Yep.
moved here to Amarillo, Texas. I'm excited to get to know each and every one of you, forecast weather here, as well as report with the ABC 7 team here in Amarillo. A little bit about myself. I love tennis. Tennis is my favorite thing, favorite sport. Um, I do enjoy nature. I do love going out for walks. And I do love some food. Coming all the way from New York, definitely a big culture change. So I'm excited to get to know more about what makes Amarillo so special, and excited to grow, amongst you all. And let's get this party started.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys make sure to give them some food and restaurant tips
Please.
coming out. Yellow City street food's pretty good. Bangkok Tokyo's got some good food. But if you guys have some recommendations, feel free to drop them in the comments below. But that's all we've got for you this afternoon.